Dear audience, detailed analysis of the Colombo Security Conclave CSC with a specific focus on the context and implications of Bangladesh membership. Part 1. Colombo Security Conclave CSC, a comprehensive analysis. The Colombo Security Conclave CSC is a trilateral maritime security grouping that has evolved into a key pillar of India's neighborhood first and Sagar security and growth for all the region doctrines. It represents a significant shift towards multilateralism, multilateral to minilateralism in the Indian Ocean region IOR. We are well known about Indian Ocean Rim theory. Anyway, evaluation and members origins is began as a trilateral initiative in 2011 between India, Sri Lanka and the Maldives. Stagnation and revival. The group became inactive for a period but was revived in 2020, driven by growing shared security concern in the Indian Ocean, particularly regarding Chinese influence. Current membership: founding member India, Sri Lanka, the Maldives. New members: Mauritius joined as the fourth member. Observers: Bangladesh and Seychelles. Core objectives and a pillar of cooperation. The CSC work is structured around 5 pillars, which were formally adopted in 2021. Number 1, maritime security and safety. This is the central pillar. It includes countering piracy, armed robbery, and human trafficking, combating terrorism and radicalization, enhancing maritime domain awareness MDA through information sharing, coordinating naval exercises and patrols. Number 2, counter-terrorism and radicalization. Under counter-terrorism and radicalization, intelligence sharing on terrorist groups and their financing, coordinating counter-terrorism efforts and capacity building. Number 3, combating trafficking and transnational organized crime. Under these 3 groups, focusing on narcotics, weapons and human trafficking networks that exploit maritime routes. Number 4, cybersecurity and protection of critical infrastructure, a modern and crucial pillar addressing hybrid threats, cooperation on securing ports, energy grids and financial networks from cyber attacks. Number 5, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, HADR, coordinating rapid response to natural disasters like tsunamis and cyclones, which are common in the IOR, Indian Ocean Rim or region. Strategic importance and analysis. Number 1, India's leadership role. The CSC is a platform for India to project itself as a net security provider in the region. It allows India to institutionalize security cooperation with its neighbors, reducing their reliance on extra-regional powers like China. Number 2, countering Chinese influence. While not explicitly stated, a primary driver for the CSC revival is to offer a regional alternative to Chinese strategic inroads. The Chinese pearls, Muktarmala pearls, Indian Ocean. Chinese strings of pearls strategy and its massive infrastructure project, Belt and Road Initiative have raised concern about depth trap diplomacy and militarization. The CSC promotes a rules-based, transparent, and inclusive regional order. In contrast to Beijing approach. Number 3, focus on capacity building. The group emphasized training, joint exercise like the Dosti series, and equipment sharing. This helps smaller nations like Maldives, Mauritius, and Sri Lanka build their own maritime security capacities. 4. A flexible minilateral model. Unlike larger, more bureaucratic organizations, the CSC is agile and focused on practical, actionable outcomes. This makes it effective in addressing immediate security challenges. That is part 2. Bangladesh membership. A detailed look Bangladesh journey from observer to a future full member of the CSC is a significant geopolitical development. Bangladesh initial hesitation for years. Bangladesh maintained a cautious wait-and-see approach, opting for observer status. This hesitation was rooted in its foundational foreign policy principle: friendship to all, malice towards none. Balancing act. Dhaka has carefully balanced its relationship with both India and China. China is a major investor and trade partner, while India is a crucial neighbor and historical ally, avoiding antagonization. Joining a group perceived as India-led and implicitly countering China risked upsetting Beijing and jeopardizing Chinese investment and political support. Non-alignment tradition. Bangladesh has a strong history of non-alignment and was reluctant to join any grouping that could be seen as a military or quasi-military alliance. The shift. Why Bangladesh is now moving towards membership, a combination of internal, regional, and economic factors has prompted Dhaka to reconsider its position. Point to be noted, why Bangladesh is now moving towards membership, a combination of internal, regional, and economic factors has prompted Dhaka to reconsider its position. Answer. Analysis. Number 1, growing security concern in the Bay of Bengal. Rohingya crisis. The influx of over 1 million Rohingya refugees has created a massive humanitarian and security challenges. The camps have become potential breeding grounds for radicalization and trafficking, which are direct threats to Bangladesh's internal security. Rising militants. Bangladesh has faced its own challenges with Islamic militants. The CSC plan on countering terrorism and radicalization is increasingly relevant. Maritime threats. Dhaka is concerned about drug smuggling, particularly yabapis from Myanmar, human trafficking, and piracy in its waters. Enhanced cooperation with Indian and other regional navies is a logical step. Number 2, economic imperatives. Blue economy. Bangladesh has vast maritime economic ambitions following the settlement of its maritime boundaries with India and Myanmar. Securing its sea alliances is essential for harnessing the potential of fisheries, hydrocarbons, and seabed resources. A secure ocean is a prerequisite of its blue economy vision, protecting critical infrastructure. Bangladesh is developing critical infrastructure including the mother body deep sea port. Ensuring the cyber and physical security of these assets is a national priority, aligning with CSC objectives. Geopolitical recalibration. Number 3, geopolitical recalibration. Strengthening ties with India. Under the leadership of Sheikh Hasina, relations with India have been exceptionally strong. Moving closer to the CSC is a strategic signal of this partnership. Managing China while maintaining economic ties with Beijing, Dhaka may be using its CSC engagement as a lever to ensure it is not overly dependent on China and to negotiate from a position of greater strength. Implications of Bangladesh full membership. If and when Bangladesh becomes a full member, the implications will be substantial for the CSC. Enhanced legitimacy and reach. Bangladesh's inclusions would make the CSC a truly representative body of the North Indian Ocean's key maritime states. Geographic cohesion. It could create a contiguous security network from the Arabian Sea, Maldives. But Maldives not present since 2022 maybe. To Bay of Bengal, Bangladesh, significantly improving maritime domain awareness across the region. A stronger bloc, the collective weight of India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Mauritius would be a more formidable force in shaping the regional security architecture. For Bangladesh, access to intelligence and technology, it would gain access to a wider network of real-time maritime data, training and advanced security technology. A seat at the table, it would have a direct voice of shaping regional security policies. আপন এসে পর ভালো, পর এসে জঙ্গল ভালো। আপন এসে পর ভালো, পর এসে জঙ্গল ভালো। আপন এসে পর ভালো, পর এসে জঙ্গল ভালো। আমার ক্যাপাসিটি আছে, আমি কিনে খাবো। যদি ক্যাপাসিটি থাকে কেনার, আমি বেস্ট কিনবো ইনশাল্লাহ। ক্যাপাসিটি যদি না থাকে, আমি সহযোগিতা চাইব। সহযোগিতার বিভিন্ন প্যাটার্ন আছে, নট হেল্প। হেল্প করার মালিক একমাত্র আল্লাহ। আমরা বলি না হেল্প চাই, নো। কোঅপারেশন, কোলাবোরেশন অ্যান্ড ডিরেক্ট ইন্টারভেনশন। আপন এসে পর ভালো, পর এসে জঙ্গল ভালো। ফ্রেন্ডশিপ টু অল, ম্যালিস টু নান। Obviously, CSC disputed from China, not only China, along with many more. Several times I said, once upon a time, our neighbor country is the threat of the world. But how? Indian countries join Indian Army naval forces, such as Nepal, not Bangladesh. No need. So, Mr. Khalil Rahman, kind attention please. You are going to join the meeting, CSC National Security Advisory meetings invited Mr. Wazid over to you. I have analyzed the situation and prepared a strategic suggestion for Bangladesh presentative to you. Mr. Khalil, kind point to be noted, just for you, only you. The table below, I will send you a mail tonight and summarize just 1 to 2 pages. 100 of political conspiracy theory I may show you in the subcontinent. Anyway, the table below summarizes the core strategic posture Bangladesh could adopt for a side. Suppose strategic pillar, recommended approach for Bangladesh, key rationale. Strategic pillar number 1, core positioning. Advocate for a security plus agenda, positioning as a bridge between traditional and human security interests. Key rationale under broadens the CSC value beyond maritime focus, aligning with national economic and development needs. Number 2, economic security. Champion maritime economic security, link maritime domain awareness to the blue economy, disaster resilient infrastructure and energy security. Under this core positioning, economic security directly connect CSC cooperation to Bangladesh economic stability, investment and climate resilience. Number 3, regional diplomacy. Number 3, regional diplomacy. I am recommended for Bangladesh's approach, and that is play a balancing and bridging role, leverage strong historical ties while fostering consensus on non-traditional threats. Key point, maintain sovereign neutrality, prevents alignment pressure and strengthens Bangladesh diplomatic value. Number 4, functional cooperation. Bangladesh's approach, drive practical visible projects, lead initiatives on SADR, counter radicalization and cyber security capacity building. Under this functional cooperation, builds trust through tangible results, addresses critical national vulnerabilities and showcases leadership. Strategic guidance for national policy. Strategic guidance for national policy. To support the posture outlined above, a focused national strategy is essential. Here are the key operational suggestions for Dr. Rahman, Mr. Khalilur Rahman, for you. Integrate domestic and foreign policy. Integrate domestic and foreign policy. The government's internal stability and economic recovery plans must be the foundation of its foreign policy. Success in managing the domestic economy and ensuring political stability will significantly strengthen Bangladesh's hands in all international forums, including the CSC. The stable and economically resilient Bangladesh is a more influential partner. Prioritize climate security as a core agenda. Bangladesh should proactively argue that climate change is a primary, non-traditional security threat to the region. Advocate for the CSC to develop a dedicated climate security working group focusing on shared challenges like climate-induced migration. Do you know what does it mean by climate-induced migration, Mr. Khalil? And collaborative disaster response protocols. Collaborative disaster response protocols. This positions Bangladesh as a thought leader on the most pressing long-term issues for the Bay of Bengal. Leverage technical expertise in health security. Leverage technical expertise in health securities. Given Dr. Rahman's extensive background in public health and his role is coordinating Bangladesh COVID-19 response, he is quickly positioned to guide the CSC One Health Security Cooperation. This could involve information sharing on pandemic threats or coordinating maritime logistics for health emergencies, turning a national capacity into a regional assets. It is fundamentally a platform of opportunity, not a source of danger. But the path forward for Bangladesh lies not in choosing sides, but in skillfully advocating for its own national interest by broadening the security conversation. I repeat, it is fundamentally a platform of opportunity, not a source of danger. But the path forward for Bangladesh lies not in choosing sides, but in skillfully advocating, because you are going to represent Bangladesh national as a security advisor, in skillfully advocating for its own national interest by broadening the security conversation. Though finally, just online I request for you, by emphasizing economic stability, climate resilience and practical cooperation, Bangladesh under able leadership can navigate these waters to enhance its own securities, our securities, prosperity and standing in the region. I hope this strategic analysis provides the clarity, some understanding. But before CSC, tonight not only, but also 100 hours, I will talk to you about Indian subcontinent geopolitical issues, 100 plus issues. May Allah bless all of us. Thank you so much, Mr. Security Advisor.